Welcome everybody to the 5-day challenge. This week is going to be a really wonderful week. Every day, every evening, I will be online with you from 7:30 until 8 o'clock. We're really going to focus on how we can energize our inner selves to create a transformation in our lives. Now, if we want to transform in our lives, then it's really important that we have the energy to do that. Because without energy, it's very hard to create change. So that's why we dedicated this 5-day challenge to really energize our inner selves. So I'm just going to allow a few people to join. So I'm going to give them a minute. Welcome everybody. Great that you're here. So yeah, it's all about gaining more energy. And the different ways we can gain energy. This week, we're going to focus on doing this from a slightly different angle, from a different perspective. We're going to focus on more of a spiritual path. We're going to focus on inner growth. Because when we energize ourselves and we grow internally, that creates change in our lives, in our external environment. So instead of having to change things externally or wanting people to change so we can get what we want, we're actually going to focus on changing ourselves because that's what we have control over. So then the changes can happen automatically in our environment. Now, some of you will say, how do you do that? I will come and explain a lot of these things because everything we attract in our life, we do on some level. Everything that's happened in our life, we have attracted with our energy. Even the things you might not necessarily like. It all depends on what beliefs you have in your conscious and your subconscious. So, what we're going to do is by gaining more energy, by really focusing on the internal growth, what that is going to do for us is we can attract things in our life without having to suffer, without having to give up things, without having to fight for it, or without things having to be difficult. So we're really gonna change the energy so things can flow easily for ourselves. Now, in this 5-day challenge, we will focus on different topics each day that all help us to gain more energy and to energize our inner selves. So today, we will focus a lot about on our subconscious superpowers. Then tomorrow, day 2 is all about living in flow. Day 3 is about the everyday energizer to make sure we can energize ourselves on a daily basis. Day 4 is about forgiveness and how forgiveness is our biggest protection. Because when we forgive, we cut negative energetic cords, and therefore we're not affected by negative energy or low vibrations from others anymore. Super, super powerful, and a lot of people are unaware of this. Then the 5th day, it's all about getting clarity on the next steps. Because once we have clarity, we know what we want to focus on and we know what we need to implement. So let's talk a little bit about your subconscious superpowers. Now, how do you make decisions? Do you make your decisions consciously? Or do you want to be in control of your decisions? Yeah, we often think we make our decisions consciously because we think about it and we might contemplate again. And that's why we think we make it consciously. But actually, what science has shown is that 90% or about 90% of the decisions that we're making are influenced by our subconscious mind. So instead of focusing a lot on our conscious mind, what's going to really generate change in our lives and really going to attract what we want in our lives is when we focus on our subconscious. When we make the changes in our subconscious, then the life can flow much easier for us. So that's what we're going to do this week. We're going to really focus on our subconscious so our subconscious is working for us. Now, when we do that, we become in alignment and then we can create in life what we want. So every day, what we will do is I will talk for about 10 to 15 minutes. And then the next 10 to 15 minutes, we are going to do a meditation to really connect to ourselves, go into our subconscious, and clear any beliefs that might be holding us back, that are limiting us. We do a thorough energy clearing so that you're free of potential blockages, lower vibrations, and negative energy. And you really, that your energy is going to open up so you can flow more. So that's going to be the setup for this week. Now, let's see. How is our subconscious actually influencing our decision making? It all depends and all comes down to our belief system. Some of the beliefs that we have might be empowering us, such as everything comes to me easily and effortlessly. I always trust and I always know what to do. When we have beliefs like that, then things will go quite easy and those beliefs help us, they empower us, they support us. But then we also have limiting beliefs in our subconscious. And some of those beliefs could be love is pain, or whenever I'm in a relationship, I will be betrayed, or I have to work hard for money. Any of those things are holding us back on some way, and therefore it could stop us from taking actions in areas that we want to take action in. So it's really important, first of all, to become aware of those beliefs. And once we become aware of those beliefs, we can change them. We can change those limiting beliefs, those beliefs that are holding us back, into empowering beliefs. Now, beliefs we have in every single area. So in every single area we can focus. It's not dedicated to only work or only private life or only relationships. It's dedicated, it's relating to every area of your life. Right. So if we talk about those beliefs and we talk about the subconscious mind, then the question might come up, how do you access the subconscious mind? How do I do that? Because it's easy to talk about it, but how do we actually implement this and how do we change this? So what we will do is we will use a technique called theta healing. Now, theta healing is a modality whereby we connect to the theta brainwave. It's I will explain a little bit more about this later this week. But what's really important, when we connect to this theta brainwave, which is a dream state, and a lot of people don't get into this brainwave anymore in a conscious way. We go through it when we go to sleep and when we wake up, but we actually don't go consciously in it anymore because we're so busy in our life. Everything is so stressful all the time. We're so focused and distracted on the things we need to do, and we are a lot in our minds, that it's very hard for people to get into the theta brainwave. And the people who do reach that are, for example, monks. Monks, they meditate for months and years on end, and they access the theta brainwave, but a lot of people don't anymore. So what we will do is, during this week, we will connect you up into this theta brainwave. Because when we access this theta brainwave, we have an opening to the subconscious. So we can actually see what's going on in our subconscious mind and change our limiting beliefs into empowering beliefs. Also, when we connect to the theta brainwave, it's our connection to the divine energy. It's a connection to source. So through that, things can very easily shift. We do the inner work to create the outer change. One of the things that with this technique and what we were going to do, which is really, really helpful, is when we are in the theta brainwave, the body actually goes into, your mind goes into a dream state and the body is in a resting mode. And that allows your body to heal itself. So it's super, super powerful, and therefore it's so important that we take rest instead of that we keep going and going and going. Also, when you generally take rest, you will go into the alpha brainwave, and that's also a state in which your body actually can heal itself and repair itself. So that's one of the reasons why theta is very powerful. The other one, sorry, just a sip of water. The other one is to really change the things that are holding us back and the energies. So when we actually do this, what will happen is that you change your level of consciousness. Now, why is this important? What is the level of consciousness? The level of consciousness determines what we experience in our life. So, for example, when people have a lower level of consciousness, they are in a lower vibration. That means there are emotions such as anger, fear, resentment, maybe emotion of rejection, or a lot of negative emotions. Emotions that are heavier and that leads to a lower level of consciousness. Now, actually, when we increase our consciousness, we clear a lot of the fear, anger, resentment, rejection, any of those things. We clear that and we rise above that. And then we get into emotions of like love, joy, wonder, feeling fulfillment, not just success, but fulfillment. Fulfillment is reaching what you want and internally being satisfied with it. So we feel the emotion of peace. Now, by changing the beliefs in our subconscious, it actually also will allow us to raise our level of consciousness. So life will flow easier. Do you know those people? Some people, they always have bad luck. Everything goes wrong in their life. They sometimes they can't do anything for it, but every time something goes wrong. And then on the other hand, you have those people that are always lucky. They don't know how to do it, but they always are lucky. Everything flows. They always are the ones that for who it works out. Now that all depends on your level of like the beliefs you have and your level of consciousness. So when you raise your consciousness, you really get into this group of who is always lucky, for who everything flows, for who it seems so simple. So yeah, what we are going to do now is I'm gonna just let you experience a little bit of this. So we can change some of those limiting beliefs. How are those limiting beliefs actually created? Now, beliefs can be created in different ways. Empowering beliefs are created in this way, and limiting beliefs as well. They can be created due to experiences we have in life, in this life. They can also be inherited through the genetic line, through the DNA line. And also, sometimes we are influenced by the collective consciousness and we pick up beliefs that way. So when, for example, a lot of people believe something, COVID is dangerous. If a lot of people believe that, then that belief can come into the collective and it can start influencing us. So this is how we get beliefs in our conscious and subconscious mind in different ways. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch those. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect you up. I'm going to let you experience through meditation. And then I will scan the energy from everybody. This is for people that are watching live, but also the people that watch the replay. I will scan the energy and I will see what kind of beliefs would need to be changed. And what you guys need in order to open up your energy fields more so things can flow for you. Now, why is this so important? If we have, for example, the belief, I have to work hard for money. Now, that belief, it's not necessarily good, it's also not bad, but it can make our life a little bit more challenging. Because if you have the belief, I have to work hard for money, what's going to happen is you're going to constantly have to work hard and do a lot in order to attract that money into your life. Or if you have to believe, when I fall in love, I will be betrayed. Now, if you have that kind of belief, what's going to happen? Probably your subconscious is going to stop you from falling in love. Because as soon as you fall in love, you will be betrayed. Now, if that's subconsciously lingering there, then it will stop any kind of relationship. Or whenever you meet somebody, you will hold somebody on a distance and avoid getting into a relationship. So all these things can really have a big impact on our life, and they can create undesired challenges or problems in our lives. So if you're up for it, I invite you to take a seat, to really relax, and then we're going to do some energy clearing and some changing of beliefs. Right. So just breathe in deeply, and then breathe out. And every time you breathe in love and positivity and trust. And every time you breathe out negativity, fear. Yeah, very good, very good. Do that again. And then I want you to connect to your heart. So we can feel our emotions and we can connect our intuition. Now I want you to imagine to draw energy from the earth through the soles of your feet, all the way up your legs, all the way through your upper body, through the top of your head. And then I want you to visualize a beautiful ball of light above your head. And this energy goes into this ball of light. Now this ball of light might have a color, but you can always see through it. So you can have a look what color it has for you. It might just be completely transparent, or it might have a beautiful color. And then this ball of light is going to go up high into the sky. And it's going to go up past the stars, past the moon. Then it goes past the universe. Now this might go quite quick, but that's okay because your subconscious will know. And then you go past the universe, and then you go through layers and layers of light. Some bright lights, some darker lights, and some more bright lights. And then you see a golden light. You go through that, go to this beautiful golden light. When you go even higher, you see a gel-like substance with all the colors of the rainbow. And you go through that too. Go higher and higher, and then you enter a sparkling, iridescent white light. Deep into this beautiful iridescent white light. This is the energy of creation. It's very light, but it still has an essence. And through this energy, we can very easily create and manifest things in our lives. We'll go much faster this way. So now we are connected to the creative that is, to the divine energy. So can we first all send you lots of unconditional love to every cell of your body? And we call this a download that I'm doing to you now. So for every download, I need your permission. I can't download you or let the creator give you any energy without your permission. So if you like these downloads that I give, for each individual download, you have to say yes. You can say yes out loud or in your head, whatever works for you. If you don't say yes, you won't get it. And that's okay too, because you only allow the downloads and the energy to come into your energetic field to feel right for you. And that's the same when I ask if we can release energy for you, some of that negative energy. Again, I need your permission. So let's start with downloading you with lots of unconditional love and what love feels like from the divine's perspective. And you like that, just say yes, and then you can feel the energy coming into your field. And again, this works for anybody who is here live, but also for the people that do the replay, because it's energy. So let me scan what you need today, what will really help you to energize your inner self. Okay, can we start with releasing any fear for spirituality, fear for energy? And can we show you that it's safe to grow spiritually, that it's safe to grow internally, to experience inner growth, so you can actually attract things easily and effortlessly. When you like that, just say yes. Good, very good, beautiful. So I see there's a little bit of a lack of trust by some of you. So can the divine show you what trust feels like from the highest perspective? And that it's safe to trust, that you're allowed to trust, and that you can trust without being betrayed, without being taken advantage of, without suffering. Can the divine also show you that life will unfold for you instead of against you when you trust? Because this is how your spiritual team and your angels can guide you. Yeah, and let things unfold for you. This is how the magic happens. And can we show you that it's safe for the magic to unfold for you without being judged, without being taken advantage of, and without being killed? This is what used to happen in the past, in the Middle Ages. So we're just going to release this old energy for you. If you like any of these downloads, just say yes. Okay, can we release any shock and trauma for any time you have been taken advantage of, every time you have been judged, any time people have taken your life because of your beliefs? And can we show you that it's safe to have your beliefs, it's safe to trust your intuition without experiencing any of these challenging or painful things, without experiencing hardship? Hardship is a deep pain in your heart. When you like that, just say yes. Yes, I feel a lot of heavy energy being released here. Very good. Some of you might feel something, others might not feel anything, and that's okay. This is where we move into trust and can only work for you. Can the creator, can the divine energy show you that it's safe to move forward? That you can move forward and that you're ready for this now? And you like that, just say yes. Can we release any vows, oaths, energetic contracts? That spirituality is dangerous, that you never connect to your feelings anymore, that it's prohibited to connect to your feelings and to listen to your feelings? Can we release all of this energy and show you that it's safe to feel your feelings, that it's safe to listen to your intuition and to connect to your heart, and that you're actually being guided in the highest and best way this way? And can we also show you the divine's highest definition of what spirituality actually is? Because spirituality, very simply, is inner growth, is allowing our level of consciousness to grow and to rise up. Yeah, allowing us to do that for ourselves without holding ourselves back. Now, can we unplug you from the collective consciousness around what spirituality is? Because spirituality is heavily misunderstood in the collective. So can we show you that it's just inner growth? It's allowing you to follow your intuition and follow your feelings. And you like all of these, just say yes. Yeah, that's Just making energy a whole lot lighter. Very good. What else do you need? Let me have a look. Those will really help you. Okay. Can the creator show you the highest definition of what success is and what fulfillment is and what those two things feel like? Yeah, we will talk quite a little bit about success and fulfillment later this week because it's really important so that you can live your life in fulfillment. Can the divine show you what it feels like to live your life being fulfilled in every aspect? To live your life in peace, have inner peace, and what peace and inner peace feel like. That is allowed. Can we release the belief that peace and inner peace is magic? Yeah, it's not something magic. It's a beautiful emotion, it's a beautiful experience. Can the creator show you how to receive messages from the divine so you receive that guidance that is there without you having to control everything, without you having to do everything yourself? Can we also show you that it's safe and good and allowed to receive support? And can we release the belief that you have to do everything yourself, that you have to prove yourself? And that when you do everything yourself, that you prove yourself? Can we let that go as well? And can we show you how to live your life without having to prove yourself, that you're already good enough, that you're good enough in what you do, so that you can flow without constantly having to show others that you are enough? Can we show you what it feels like to be enough? Yeah, very good, beautiful. Now what we're going to do is I want you to visualize yourself being in the sparkling white light from the divine again. And make a sparkly shower there. Beautiful, very good. Now I want you to hop back into your bubbles of light that you came in. Just visualize yourself in the bubble of light. Now we're going to come back to the earth and ground properly because it's very important to ground. So this bubble of light, where your energy is in, comes back through the jelly-like substance that has all the colors from the rainbow. Then it comes back down through the golden light, even more down through the layers of light. It comes back into the universe, and it goes back, comes back to your country, to your home, and then it goes back. This energy goes through your body, and then it goes all the way deep into the earth. This energy will be washed in the earth. And then you draw fresh energy into your body. And it goes through your feet all the way to the top of your head. And it fills up your entire body with unconditional love. Deep breath in and open your eyes. I hope you really enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed shifting some of that energy and to have the energy cleared for you in your energetic field so everything will flow easier. Now, it won't be a surprise when things at some point directly start happening and things that you want will unfold for you. Things will go much easier. These things are all completely normal. When you do this kind of energy work, things go easy, they go fast, because we work on the subconscious, we up-level the subconscious to make everything easier for you. So that's what we've done today. And tomorrow we will talk much more about living in flow. Because when you live in flow, You don't have to worry about a lot of things. We can stop having those conversations in our mind, thinking about things 1,000 times, or playing all those scenarios of what could happen. And then, like, none of those things actually happen, but we have been busy, so busy with it in our mind. So, when we live much more in flow, then this big level of trust is coming in and it's unfolding for us. So, tomorrow, I will talk more about that and I will let you experience and energetically feel what it feels like to live in flow so you can implement that in your daily life. Now, thank you for being here and I hope you enjoyed it. For tomorrow, we will send you a new link if you've signed up via the website. Otherwise, look on my profile or on the From Head to Heart Facebook page. It's called From Head to Heart with Susie. And you will find the link for the day 2 5-day challenge. So thank you for being here, and I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow.